Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I had my lovely client Paula come in and she requested a cutout design that I've done before. I actually have this as a profile picture on my Facebook page, which I did on myself, and the video I did upload on here, but I thought I'd re-upload it because we did it with different colour tips, and plus it was on somebody else, so here goes. So I've already done all my prep work. I've applied clear tips and done a clear base. I have already done the little finger smile line because I wasn't going to record it, and then I thought, no, I'll put on the camera and record it. So it's going to be the same on every finger. So I'll start off here, and I'm using a birthday suit. Again, all my powders are CJP as normal. I start off here with birthday suit, and I just use my new smile line cutting tool just to make smile lines on every nail. So I do all the nail beds on both hands. I only show you the one hand. So by the time I finish the second hand, the first one's set and ready just to go around with my file. And I just do this very lightly, as the shape is already there. I just want to crisp up that shape. And then I use my second colour, which is Snow White, and I put the white on as if I'm going to do a French nail, and then I cut it at a slight angle. To start off with, I did use one of those smile line tools, the wider one that gives more of a straight line, which you'll see in a minute, but it just wasn't doing the job. So I did I think it was about 3 fingers with that tool, and then I went back to what I would normally do doing this design, and that's using threading cotton, which you will see later on. So I'll just let you watch this and I'll come back later. So on this finger I decided to go back to my method of using threading cotton. This is a method that I would usually use when I do this design, because I do get a few people asking for this design, and I just cut it at an angle, and what I do is I get my client to lift her finger up as I'm pushing down with the threading cotton. Just leave it a couple of seconds and then just pull it off. Again, I go off and do the other 5 fingers while I'm waiting for these to set. So by the time I come back, these will all set. So again, I'll just go over with my file and just straighten up those lines and get them nice and crisp. I also go over the top just to smooth it all out, to make the wall nice and even, ready for my next colour, which is Angel Wings. And then I just apply a very thin line of Angel Wings up against the white. This first bead I pick up was way too big, so I decided to put it on the ring finger and just let it set for a while, and then I come back and I cut that with cotton. But normally I would pick up a small bead, as I'm doing here, and just push it up against that line and just straighten it out with my brush and try and get as straight as I can with my brush. I don't normally cut glitter like this, but as it was a big bead, I didn't want to just put it down on the towel and pick up another one. I thought I'd use it, and it turned out okay. So I do this too. Again, I only show you one hand, but I do this on all 10 nails. So again, I'll just lightly file to get the nice crisp edge, and then I'll be using my last colour. Now, in the original design that I've got my profile picture and the ones that I did on myself in a previous video, I used black tips, but my client requested red. So I used, on this occasion, I used Mrs. Claus and just filled in the very edge with that. So once again, I went off and did the other hand, and then by the time I come back, this one was set. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going over with my e-file and just crisping up all those lines, just going over, getting all the lines nice and crisp and even. Once I've done this, I clean off all the nails, and then I'll just go over with just a tiny bead of crystal glass. The only reason why I do this is because I've used Mrs. Claus, which is a design powder, and I've used Angel Wings, which hasn't got a cap on the lid, so you don't necessarily need to cap it, but because it's glitter, I like to cap all my glitters. So I just go over, and it literally is just a tiny bead of crystal glass, and it just smooths out the whole nail, ready for me to hand file. So I'm just doing my normal filing routine here, which is free edge, side walls, around the cuticle, down the other side wall and across the top, evening it all out and getting my apex in the right area. Just filing underneath to get rid of any rough bits. And then I flip my client's hand round and look at it from their point of view and just straighten up any edges that I need to. So once I've dusted off all the dust, I then go around the cuticles with lemon cuticle oil from CJP. I do this at this stage to help me remove any last bits of dust that could be in the cuticle. So I rub them all into the cuticles and over the nails, and then I get my client to go off and wash her hands in soap and water. I then cleanse over with some wipe off solution just to make sure there is no dust or oil left on the nail. And then I go in for the best bit, which is top coating, and I use my usual top coat, which is CJP Tack Free Top Coat. One thin layer over all the nails, and then get it to cure in my lamp. I cure for 90 seconds. It does only need 60, but I like to give them 90 seconds. And then I use once they come out and they cool for a couple of minutes, I then use my naff stuff oil in the fragrance of cherry. And that then is the set complete. So I know it's been a bit of a long video, but I didn't really want to cut anything out. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you stayed with me to the end and hope you enjoyed it. Leave me any comments you like in the comments box on whether you like this set of nails or not. Let me know. And thanks very much for watching. and I will speak to you soon in the next one. So bye bye.